Good morning from Our Lady of Bethesda. We had a little hiccup, so we're starting a little bit later this morning, but today's Advent reflection is called A Gentle Rain. And that theme comes in today's Mass. The responsorial psalm from today's liturgy talks about a gentle rain coming down from above and the earth springing forth. And when I think of that reflection of the Psalms, of the rain coming down and the earth sprouting forth, I think really of the union of heaven and earth, right? That the rain comes down from above, and we typically, of course, associate things from above with the spiritual world and also the things of the earth from the material world, right? And it really gives us a little insight into that great mystery of who we are as human persons and Jesus Christ becoming flesh, that he came down from heaven, but he united himself in a human nature given provided by the generosity of the Blessed Virgin Mary. And the great mystery that we're body and soul together, right? Without one, we can't have the other to be purely human. And our Lord asks us to reflect today, this Advent, this Wednesday of Advent of our third week, to rejoice in that combination of body and soul. We do know that when God created the heavens and the earth, he said 10 times, let there be. So 10 times he gave us the material world when his creative act. That corresponds actually to the 10 times of the 10 commandments. So what he teaches us in those two things, both in the creation, when he says let there be 10 times, and then he gives 10 commandments, what he's saying is he's created laws for both the physical world of creation, but also the spiritual world of our lives to grow closer to him. And there's a combination. So he's the author of the world. He's also the author of the spiritual world. And it does have its certain laws and ways to grow in the spiritual life. Just like we grow physically, we also need to grow spiritually. So that's one reflection we can make when we're thinking about this responsorial psalm, that the rains come down from above and the earth spring forth, that combination. We put a lot of emphasis usually on the spirit or on the physical, our physical health, our physical well-being. And this Advent is a time where we can ask ourselves, how much have I been putting into the spiritual part of my being? The Church gives us a couple things to work on both. She gives us the corporal works of mercy and also the spiritual works of mercy. The corporal works of mercy, for instance, are feeding the hungry, clothing the naked, giving shelter to the homeless, some of the basic needs that we can provide from our good material wealth. The Church also gives us the spiritual works of mercy, comforting the sorrowful, giving admonishment to the sinner, counseling those who are ignorant. Those are different ways we help the spiritual life of the persons that we come into contact with. So as we reflect on this psalm today, this Advent, this Wednesday of Advent, we also reflect on the great gift that we are both body and soul, that God has given us both laws for the body and laws for the soul. And we can perhaps keep preparing ourselves better for the coming of Jesus at Christmas by delving more into the corporal works of mercy, helping those in need, and also the spiritual works of mercy, looking out for the spiritual health of those we meet. So may God continue to bless you this day as you rejoice that you're both body and spirit, and also rejoice that God himself, in the person of Jesus Christ, in the little manger in Bethlehem, has also united body and spirit, and in doing so has raised us up to his divine life. So may God continue to rejoice, or help us to rejoice in him, that we share in that divine life through Christ. I hope you have a blessed and wonderful day. God bless you.